football, as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Gives to Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Throw it, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And now running right through it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. In motion right is Robinson. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Hearns, a man in motion right. On second down, here's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. A nice little juke. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Green, the tight end, in motion. Again, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Bortles to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Bortles now on the option left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Green, the tight end, in motion. Throwing his Bortles on third down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
So on fourth down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Deshaun Watson, over 100 yards passing already in the first quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing now is Bortles. But he's got it to Hearns. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Fournette on the counter, and that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Third and long, it's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 8 yards on the completion. But now they face third down. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Lamar Miller off to a hot start. 2 first-half touchdowns. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. And the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Second down, Mariota. He's got it to Matthews, complete. A Tennessee first down. That one, Mariota to Matthews.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mariota on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hearns the man in motion left. Bortles now on 1st down. And he's got the rookie. It's D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game. And that is no good.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Cowboys, they've moved out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Working out of the gun, Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Decker. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
By the way, they're into the second half now in Philadelphia on the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles have moved out ahead in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
A handoff to Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Following the interception here, Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Mariota to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Mariota now to throw on first down.
Smith catches left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Mariota on the delay to Henry.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. The play clock's running down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They begin with Henry, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle. Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Shedding through the defense. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult. Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have wound up winning that affair. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jaguars, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.